Alright, here we go. Hopefully audio is working this time. I've got a fan on, so I don't know how much it's blowing on the mic or how good the audio actually is. But this is week 2 of the Winter Crit Series. We roll in 3.5 minutes. We're doing 5 laps on the Glasgow Crit Circuit. This is from the Scotland UCI World Championships, this course. But it has a really short but really drastic kicker climb every lap. The field is definitely going to be separated by that each lap. I'm not sure. This is one of those courses where people with decent endurance and also good short power are really going to excel. So Martin, Sebastian, guys like that who have a lot of power but also have an engine that can last, guys like that are going to do really. It's not really a climber's course because the climb is short. It's definitely not a sprinter's course because the climb will end that up. Sorry, what was that, Ted?
You got everything up and running?
I sure hope so.
Okay.
So we'll see in about 2 minutes. My goal for this race is to stay with the lead group through at least 2 laps, 2 times on that climb. We'll see what's going on after that. I do suspect that Martin and Sebastian are going to dictate this race. I still see someone on a TT frame. Not sure who that is. That's okay there.
I think that's Tegan. That's on that time tell. So she's probably planning on riding on her own.
Okay, yeah. There's not really any. I can't really tell who it is, and if it's Tegan, I can't send a direct message because you can't do that to juniors. So you can't communicate directly with juniors via direct message for obvious safety reasons.
Right.
All right, so we've got a decent field. I think we had, how many we had signed up? 15 signed up. There's 11 in the pen right now. Okay, good. Tiki got it changed. All right. All right, Ted, here we go. Let's see.
Yep.
This is a course definitely for Martin, for Sebastian, for guys with good short power but also a big engine. I just want to stay on for as long as I can tonight. All right. So here we go. Bunch of juniors in the race again. No Coach Carl was signed up. Don't know what menu. Also don't want to close Zift. I don't know where my mouse is. Oh my gosh. We're doing the real Zwift race now. You know, most Zwift races start super hard like this, but didn't expect it here. Was that McKinnon up front? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to. Okay, he let up. I was going to say, I don't want to go all out before the climb here. Alright, so Ted's in black tonight. Right there in front of me. There's Christian in the orange and black. Let's see. Who's out? Say Martin's got the pink hat. Ben looks like he's in the Bumblebee kit as usual. Not sure what Sebastian's wearing. We're not marking anyone in particular. We are simply trying to survive. The aero power up really does me no favors.
Okay, bye.
Here comes the climb coming up. It starts gradual, then it gets painful. This will be the first selection where we see who gets up the road. I hope to be one of them. Smart strategy is, if you're not a good climber, get to the front before the climb. That way, if you lose time on the climb, it doesn't hurt as much. Alright. What are we doing? First lap, boys. Four-ish. Four-ish I can do. People start getting into the 5s, 6s, and 7s. Sebastian's going. Little split there. It doesn't look like the group is trying to make it stick yet. Let's see it almost immediately eased off. There's a big gap though already. Pete's up here. Nice, Pete. Pete Morgan's in the kind of neon colored kit with me here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like a front group of 7. And the race has kind of split behind us. So that one little climb, you can see there's a few small rollers in between, but if someone's really determined to do something, it's going to make a dent. But that one climb is kind of the keep up here or else moment in this race. Cannot let Martin just roll the front. He will keep rolling. Another arrow. Not helpful. Ben wants to pull through. He's welcome to. We're doing 4.5. If he can beat that for 20 minutes, congrats. Martin's going to hold down 5. we're in trouble. Lighter than Martin, which helps a little bit on the climb at least. Pays me no dividends anywhere else. Get the impression that even if Martin's going, he's trying to win the race now. And he is. Even though I'm staying with him. He knows he's frying me. But I have kept Sebastian here. Although he probably could have been here himself. Let's be honest. Hopefully I've saved him a little bit of work. We're home at 3 of 5. And it's 3 more times over the hill. I really want to be on the front. I don't want to ease up too much, or they're just going to attack really hard.
Get going, Brent.
For those who don't know, Martin has won the series every year he's been in it. That's the last 2. And is the heavy betting favorite again this year. is the answer. That's what it took. Not done yet. You can win, sir. But not for free. Oh, no, I lost Sebastian. No. Dang it. Well, I'm not hauling Ben back for free. That was a perfectly timed attack and just too much power to respond to it. That was my best. And it wasn't enough. So in a perfect world, we let Ben do the work now. Because if he doesn't, Ted and Sebastian show up. And they are both excellent sprinters. So if Ben doesn't keep the sprinters away, his podium spot will go away. You could say the same for me, but even though Ted and I are racing for two different teams now, I will always race for Ted. Especially when I'm the only one on my team. He's done so much for me that the least I can do is domestique for him when needed. Ben has no interest in doing the work on the front either. Ted, we're just lollygagging up here. Don't overcook it to catch up. If you just keep steady, you'll catch us.
I will try.
Ben will attack me at some point. He's a smart racer. He knows what to do. He's not ignorant of Ted being only 13 seconds back. I can assure you that. And he knows Ted and his Zwift racing skills very, very well. They've been in this league, this series, together for a while. They are very familiar with each other's tactics. I do expect Ben to put in an attack on me eventually here. In a perfect world, he wants to drop me right before Ted gets here. This climb would be ideal. Gotta be vigilant. That little push hurt Ted. But it hurt Ben too. Martin, shining a spotlight on my misery. The loneliest spot in a race is by yourself. We're holding this feather. Just like we're holding this otherworldly heart rate. He can still see me. We could get another car up here, but I'd rather have the feather. Martin is uncatchable at that gap and that pace. So all we're doing is watching that B Croco tri-fit time right over here. 5 seconds behind. We watch his power, see when he's trying to close, if he is, and we just chug along. Now we want an arrow. Drafting car, that doesn't help us. Less than 3 minutes. A year ago, when I was 6 pounds lighter and 25, 30 watts stronger, I couldn't have beat Martin. Well, I would have stayed with him for 1, maybe 2 more climbs for sure. This year, he seems stronger, and I'm just a little bit farther behind. And so he's able to put on an attack like that, shuck us. And that tells you how strong a rider like that is too, because he tried a few times before that, which burns a match or two, and then he went. So a lot of endurance there. I still feel bad that I didn't help keep Sebastian on. I should have paid more attention to that than trying to stay with Martin. Staying with Martin was unrealistic, and even if keeping Sebastian on wasn't realistic, it was much more probable, if that makes sense. Now, the result for me looks like a top 3 finish, but in races where every little marginal edge matters, making the wrong decision there is an issue. Alright, so we'll be about 35, 40 seconds back on Martin. I didn't see him then, looks like he's got 3rd. Ted will have 4th, and Sebastian and one of the Morgans fighting 7 seconds apart, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds for the next place. So Martin, 38 seconds, almost 39 seconds ahead. 4 watts a kilo. Well done to Martin. Well done to Ben. Just not enough. Good job, Ted. Ted in 4th. And I believe it's Pete and Sebastian going for 5th and 6th. They'll be probably right around 50 seconds or so behind Ted. Oh, thank you, Ted. You too. We'll stay on this screen for a while.
Oh, jeez.
Just so we can see other racers finish. Yeah, it was not a lack of effort that kept us from winning that one. Martin was just relentless. That was just an excellent race on his part. He attacked 2-3 times, and the 4th one, or whatever number it was, I knew it was coming, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't keep up. It was just too much. Whew. All right, so we should be coming up on 5th and 6th, bang bang here pretty soon.
Sprint.
All right, come on. They were about a minute behind Ted. I'm surprised there's nobody on the.
And my average watts per kilogram is 4.0 again. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was at 3.8, and the last 1.5 kilos I was kind of cruising. So, all right, Sebastian got 5th. Somehow he only did 3 watts a kilogram and still rolled across 5th. That doesn't seem fair at all.
Well, halfway through a quarter way into the last lap.
Yeah, Pete got 6th. That's a great result for him. Way to go, Pete. Nice job. Great job, Sebastian. Sebastian with a super efficient race, 3.0 to be in the top 5. That's good racing. Tegan was 7th. Nice. Was accidentally on a TT bike at the start. Got it corrected in time. All right, we're going to call it there. I'll have the results posted on our Facebook page shortly, both tonight's results and the season standings. And I'll put a sign up for week 3, which I believe is in London, off the top of my head. Somehow I ended up in a sprint jersey, which is hilarious. So yeah, next week in London, I don't think we're doing multi-laps. I think it's just one big circuit around London next week. And that one's going to prove to have a little bit of a different dynamic. All right.
I think most of Sebastian's efforts were at the first half of the race. He was actually in the front group with y'all for a while.
Yeah, he didn't get dropped until the attack that Martin did that broke the race, and that shattered the whole thing. That's the one that he got.
Yep.
He got left on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Those of you that watch these, and like I said, Tuesday next week, 7 p.m. we will be racing again, and hopefully, as I am 0 for 4 years on winning one of these. I've come in the top 5 bunches and bunches of times, but just can't ever get across. One of these days, I'll get strong enough to challenge Martin, but this week wasn't it. Hopefully next week we can be a little bit more competitive, although I feel great about the way I raced today. That was a good race. Thank you for racing. Thank you for watching. See you next time.